If you've ever wanted to make your guitar sound like it crawled straight out of a horror movie, today's your day. Because in this lesson, I'm going to show you how to turn a simple looper pedal into a machine of madness, layering sounds that build tension, chaos, and pure musical terror. We'll be experimenting with a few creative techniques that twist harmony and texture in some really unexpected ways, and by the end, you'll know how to summon sounds you probably didn't think your guitar could even make. So grab your guitar, dim the lights, and let's make something beautifully horrifying this Rocktober season. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you're new to me, my name is Zach, and I'm here to help metal and rock guitarists solo better, understand the theory behind heavy music, and ultimately glorify God with their instruments. So now let's dive in and start with a simple concept where we loop every note on our guitar at once. So as you'll see, what I'm about to do is take my looper and record a single note for just a short duration. And then from there, I'm going to add all the notes around that note to create a tense, mind-numbing effect. Isn't that soothing? Since each note is just a half step away from another one that's also played, there's as much tension as can be when you play all the notes at the same time. So my setup for this whole looper thing and how I'm pulling this off is I've got my guitar plugged straight into my looper, which is my Digitech Jamman stereo looper, and that's just plugged straight into my Focusrite interface, which is then plugged into my computer, and that is the extent of it. I'm using Reaper with a digital amp sim, and that is pretty much the extent of it. And all I do is start and stop when I want to record an idea with my looper by hitting the designated buttons in order to do so. And then I can layer over that existing recording by hitting this record button one more time. So that's the basic setup I'm using here, nothing too fancy, but when you dial everything in just right, it can sound absolutely monstrous. And speaking of dialing things in, if you want to get killer amp tones, whether you're using real gear or plugins, definitely grab my free Elite Tones cheat sheet right now. Inside, I break down exactly how to shape your sound for maximum punch and clarity, plus I've included direct links to some of my favorite free amp sim plugins, the ones that actually hold up next to physical amps. And you'll also get my go-to tips on how to make those digital tones feel alive and authentic so you can capture that huge real amp energy even when you're recording straight into your computer. You can download it for free by using the link below or by heading over to zachsharguitar.com. It's a great resource to have on hand before you start experimenting with sounds like these. Up next, we've got some chromatic, harmonized, diminished arpeggios. And here we take a similar idea where we play a bunch of notes at the same time, side by side. But this time, we're combining that with diminished arpeggios, which are kind of dark and can be kind of chaotic sounding as it is. So I'm going to show you how to play this diminished arpeggio, and then I'll show you what I'm doing with the looper to bring this to life. We're just going to keep this simple here, 2 notes at a time across 4 strings. We're going to go from the low E string all the way through the G string. We're going to play frets 6 and 9 of the low E string, take that same position, bring it to the A string, and shift it up a half step. So we've got frets 7 and 10 of the A string. We're going to repeat in that same format up to the D string, and then we're going to shift up a half step. So we're going to be playing frets 8 and 11. So we've got, and then we're going to use the same format here to go up to the G string and then up a half step. So we're going to be playing frets 9 and 12. So we've got, so all I'm going to do here is start and finish that same 8-note sequence, ascending in a chromatic fashion by starting at a half step higher for my first note. So I started on the 6th fret of the low E string. As I'm doing that, or as that's playing, I'm layering the same sequence starting on the 7th fret and playing the same thing there. And then so on and so forth, one half step at a time. So just like that first effect I showed you where we're, combining a lot of different notes that are really close together, but building that up across a higher range of total notes that we're working with, we've got that idea here in that little chromatic moving sequence, but we're working with something that's already sort of tense and dark sounding, which is that diminished arpeggio. Now we're going to take that idea of diminished arpeggios and harmonize that pattern a little more musically, but still keeping the spooky vibes up. So first what I'm going to do is lay down a little tritone vamp sequence, and what that is a dyad that involves a root and then a flat 5 above it. So we're going to work with B flat and E in this case. So just to show you where I'm at here, I'm just going to play fret 1 of the A string, and then I'm going to play fret 2 of the D string. So that's B flat and E. Now while that's going on my looper, that's going to be the first thing I lay down. And then what I'm going to do from there is play a B flat diminished little sequence over that. Something kind of like that. And then, so that's starting on B flat. And then what I'm going to do here is space it out a little bit. I'm going to harmonize in thirds, which generally gives you that powdered wig classical vibe, which is very fitting, or it can be very fitting with spooky music. So what I'm going to do is play that same sequence, but it's going to be a minor third up. So where my pinky is, that's where my starting note is going to be when I add the third layer over it. So it's going to go something kind of like that. So like I said, that's a minor third up from B flat. So that brings us to C sharp on our third and final layer. So let's build this thing up and see how it all comes together with the looper. And that's how you can use a looper to generate some truly spine-chilling sounds on your guitar. We started off by unleashing every note at once for pure chaos, then stacked those haunting, diminished shapes as they crept chromatically across the fretboard. And then finally, we built unsettling tension by harmonizing in thirds by using that diminished shape over that tritone foundation. Each layer adds its own kind of darkness, and when you combine them, You get something that's not just noise, it's atmosphere. Now, if you really want to make these eerie sounds come alive, the tones you use matter just as much as the notes. So, to help you dial in the perfect tone, whether you're crafting something dark and cinematic or something sharp and aggressive, grab my free Elite Tones cheat sheet if you have not done so already. It'll walk you through how to shape professional level tones that make your playing sound massive, no matter what kind of vibe you're going for. And it also has direct links to some of my favorite free amp sim plugins, plus tips on how to make them sound like authentic physical amplifiers. You can download it by using the link in the description or by heading over to ZachSharGuitar.com. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Zach with Zach Shar Guitar. Stick in, stay creative, and God bless.